What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are playing Planet Crafter today. I made a small mistake last time. A very common mistake for me in this game is I forgot to save. The game auto-saves every few minutes, but I've very frequently just quit and forget to save, and so we actually just now hit 1,000 terraforming index, which we're a little past 1,000 last time before I saved. Not a huge deal, not a big setback. So for today on the agenda, I missed a couple things last time. I kind of got carried away narrating and forgot to build this deconstruction chip and torch chip. We need both of these. We need the deconstruction chip so we can break down stuff that we've built and move it. And we also need the torch chip, microchip, so that we can start exploring some of these crashed ships and get some resources that you can't just find lying around on the ground. So let's go get some silicon, magnesium. Yeah, lots of silicon and magnesium. Those are the two that we need for both of those. So come looking around out here. By the way, for today's agenda, my goal is to reach blue sky, to hit that 175,000 terraforming index mark and reach the first stage of blue sky. That seems like it's really far away because in the entire half-hour episode last time we only got to 1,000 TI, but the stuff in this game, it increases exponentially as you build better oxygen sources and heat sources and drills and stuff like that. The rates at which those things increase also increases and pretty significantly with each upgrade. So as we build tier 2 drills and heaters and vegetubes and stuff like that, then our rates are just going to start skyrocketing. So I think we've got everything that we need to build these new modules. We'll head over here, we'll get the deconstruction chip and the torch chip, and actually we can't equip both of those yet. We need to also build this exoskeleton. So this is going to increase our equipment capacity, which is basically this stuff over here. So we need some titanium and magnesium. Those should both be pretty easy to find. There's some magnesium right behind our base over here. Also on the agenda for today, I want to go ahead and start to move my base up out of this little basin area. I'm going to wait until I explore that ship first, because we have got to get some new plants. We've only got one plant, which means we only have one vegetube that is producing oxygen. So our oxygen is going up super duper slow, and we need to do something about that. But first, I need to make some water. I'm almost out of water. Let's get some ice over here. It is so hard to stay focused in this game. There's so many things that you need to do kind of in parallel. You got to keep an eye on your health, on your hydration, on your oxygen. You got to build stuff, you got to collect stuff. There we go, water. So I'll carry both of these. I'll keep one in my inventory to drink right away, like in a minute or two when I start to pass out, and then I'll just hold on to the other one for exploring. So let's build this exoskeleton. We'll equip the exoskeleton, which gives us 4 more slots, which we can now equip the deconstruction and torch microchips. So the deconstruction one is going to be another little slot on my little gun there. So you can see it's the hammer with the X on it. And so now we can come over and like actually deconstruct something that we built. And you get back 100% of the resources that it took to build it when you deconstruct it, which is both a good and a bad thing. You know, if your inventory's full and you deconstruct something, then the resources for it are just going to fall on the ground. So you have to kind of keep an eye out for that. So let's see. I'm going to drop off the silicon that's in my inventory. I want as much inventory space as possible. Can I build? I've got the highest backpack that I can make right now. All right, so let's head over to the small crash ship that's in this direction. And first we will drink water so we don't die. I should have a little outpost at the top of this hill from last time. By the way, later on you will get some like movement speed increase upgrades. I don't remember exactly when those come, but right now I'm walking so slow. This is actually a pretty big world, especially with the latest update. They actually added some new biomes and new caves, new areas to explore, and trying to get around and visit everything is very painful until you get some of those movement speed increases. So I'm collecting some resources I'm going to need to build another little outpost over here by the ship. So that way I can duck into the ship, explore it, pop back out, and not suffocate from oxygen. I'm going to pick up some additional iron because I'm going to throw some chests into this outpost. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the ship, more than I can carry, and so I'm going to have to drop it off into these chests and go back in for more. So I think 3 should be enough. It's probably more than enough, which is, I'd rather have more than enough storage than not enough storage. So let's build a little outpost. I'm going to put this thing really, really close to the ship so I don't have to travel too far when I come out. So let's throw that right there. We'll put a door so we can actually get in. And then I'll drop down a couple of chests. So this is one of the quality of life improvements that they made with the latest update. You see the little arrow on the ground? That's new. That's showing you like the front of this item as you rotate it. I can't tell you how many times I've placed chests like backwards like this against the wall because the front and back look almost identical. The difference is the front has a little nameplate there where you can like name it, which I'm not going to worry about naming these things right now just because they're general purpose storage. But once we get some start making an actual storage room, it can be useful to label like this is my iron and this is my food and just kind of where things go. Alright, so we're going to duck into the ship and start exploring. As you can see, it is super dark in here, which is why we needed that torch, the flashlight module. We also need the deconstruction module so we can like break down some of these things that are getting in our way. So here we go. We've got some squash seeds. That's really nice. That's going to allow us to grow our own food. We got some fabric, which is nice. For the most part, fabric is used for like some cosmetic updates, like beds, chairs, stuff like that. But there's a few things that it's used for that are actually useful. I think it might be actually used for the like the movement speed update. Whatever it is that makes you run faster. We've got a tier 2 heater in here that we can break down. It's not going to produce heat for us, but we can at least get all the resources that it takes to craft one of those things. So our inventory is full. We're going to head back out, drop all this stuff off in our storage chest, and then go back in and finish looting this place. So I could just move everything over, but yeah. This little button right here moves everything. Ooh, veggie tube too. That's good. That's going to like quintuple the oxygen production from our plants. That's the big thing we need right now is more plants. We've got to boost our oxygen output. I'm going to grab this food because I'm actually almost out of food. I'm just going to go ahead and eat that right now. The seed, I can't actually eat this. You have to put this in a food grower and actually wait for food to grow before you get something that you can eat. It's just a seed. So we'll head back in. We'll see if we can finish looting this. There should be some stuff over here. You kind of have to be careful when exploring these ships and stuff because I've read this. I don't know how accurate it is, but apparently when you get close to one of these ships, then all the stuff inside like spawns, generates, and some stuff will actually generate out in the open. Like it might be sitting on the ground or on a shelf or something. And those things will actually despawn after a while if you don't pick them up. So you kind of gotta, don't go near a derelict ship or something until you're ready to actually explore it. And then when you do, make sure that you get everything before it all despawns. So our inventory is full again. We'll hop back out, drop this stuff off. And then I think we can go in for one more trip to finish up. Picked up some microchips. There's a screen that we can, I think it's the blueprint screen, where we can use these microchips to unlock some additional stuff. I think that's actually how you get the movement speed increase item, is through the microchips. So we'll come back in, and I think all that's left is in these back chests over here. So we'll grab those. That's empty. That's empty. And I'm actually going to deconstruct these chests because I'm going to get 1 iron from each of them, and that's just free resources, so why not? The game won't let you deconstruct storage chests if there's still something in it. It won't let you deconstruct a building if there's stuff in the building, so you don't have to worry about like losing items by deconstructing. Alright, and now we need to start moving this stuff back to our base. So I'm going to be a little strategic. This is going to take a couple of trips, and what we really need right now is oxygen. So I'm going to grab my seed pestera and my seed shenga. I'll grab those, and you can see this has a 200% oxygen multiplier and a 150% oxygen multiplier. So basically however much oxygen the seed grower produces on its own, this is going to double it, and this is going to increase it by 1.5. So this is a lot better than the seed lerma. I'm also going to grab these blueprints. I'm just going to eat this food because that's not going to max me out. And what else are we going to take in our first trip? I'll grab these seeds as well. And I guess we'll just start grabbing some of these resources to take back. Yeah, sure. We'll start with that. So I think what I want to start doing, I need to start moving my stuff out of the basin and up to the top here. And this is also a little bit closer, so I don't have to run as far. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start dropping the stuff off up here, rather than taking it down into the basement and then having to bring it back out in a couple of minutes. So let me actually add a chest to this little outpost right here, and I'll start dropping stuff off up here. Maybe, can I build a crafting station? No, I need a silicon. I might throw a crafting station in here as well, just so I can start like crafting some stuff, like the VeggieTube tier 2 that we just unlocked. Might as well build one of those instead of the tier 1 ones. So let me see. For this I need some iron and silicon. Let me go grab some silicon out here. I still have my torch on. I'll turn that off. And we'll throw a little crafting station in here. Oh, and there goes my power, rats. So we can build these solar panels now. This is going to produce 6.5 energy per second versus the 1.2. So that's a lot better. Let's go grab some iron, 2 cobalt, and silicon. And I'm just going to build 1 right now so we can get everything back up and running. See some iron. Yeah, I will build this over by my outpost just so I kind of know where it is. I'm not going to build it like sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and then what else were we going to build? Oh, the VeggieTube, which I guess I didn't need to build this thing to build the VeggieTube. So I need iron, magnesium, silicon, iron, magnesium. I'll go grab some silicon and 2 ice. All right, we got plenty of ice around here. Let's see, what else did we need? I think it was silicon to make one of these. Yeah, so start with 1 just to kind of get it up and going. Keeping an eye on my water level down there. I'm going to need to drink my second thing of water here soon. And we'll just throw this in the corner. I'm being very haphazard because this is not going to be my base. This is all going to be very temporary, but I've got to get this oxygen production going ASAP. Alright, and then we'll build 1 more VeggieTube just to get some more oxygen going. And I'm pretty sure I've got some iron back in my outpost over there, so I'm not going to hunt that down. And oh, magnesium. Need some magnesium. It's pretty easy to find right now. Alright, so VeggieTube number 2 going up, and we'll throw in one of these sea shengas in there. And the rest of this will just drop off into the storage chest. I'm going to build 2 more storage chests just to bring everything else back really fast. Ooh, new backpack. That'll be nice. Help us get everything moved a lot faster. So what's that going to take? 2 aluminum, titanium, and silicon? Hey, look, aluminum. I think we got that from breaking down the heater. I forget what else. Was it silicon? I'm really bad about looking at what materials I need to make something, closing the screen, and then immediately forgetting what I need. So let's see. Was it... Yeah, so we'll unequip our current backpack and upgrade it to tier 3 and tons more storage. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so we'll head back, bring the rest of our stuff back. And then I'll go ahead and drink my water just so it doesn't take me by surprise. And then I think, did we unlock? No, still haven't unlocked the heater T2. We've got drill T2, that's nice. We just need some iron and titanium. Plenty of titanium sitting around over here. But yeah, each upgrade of an item is such a huge step up in how much it produces. It's so nice. So we'll grab the rest of that. We'll grab the rest of that. Look at this. I think we can get... Oh, almost. We can almost get everything in one trip. Actually, there's some stuff I don't need to take right now. What do I not need? I don't need all of this iron. Yeah, we'll just leave a couple of iron behind. That way we don't have to come back for just 2 or 3 items. So I think we'll drop this stuff off. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple of tier 2 drills just to get those the increase in pressure right away. And then I think we can start like actually building a real base up here. And then move our stuff that's down in the basement, the basin, up top here. So I'm not going to worry about trying to organize everything right now. This is very, very temporary, what we've got going on up here. So we're going to need, what was it, iron, 1 iron and 2 titanium for each of these. So let me grab 2 iron. And I'll go see if I can rustle up 4 titanium somewhere. It's probably going to push me over my power limit. I'm probably going to have to build another solar panel or 2 to handle these additional drills. Ooh, indoor ladder. That's not really that helpful right now. Indoor ladder, you can use that to move up and down. So you could build like a living compartment on top of a living compartment and then use a ladder to go up and down between the two. Alright, drills, these go outside like heaters should. That still just kind of blows my mind why heaters go inside. And then solar panel is going to take iron, silicon, and cobalt. So we'll grab some of these things. Eventually, once I got a nice base going and established a storage room, I may just spend some time going around just like gathering resources and putting resources in my base so that when I need to build something, I don't have to go running all over looking for like 1 or 2 pieces of titanium. I'll have like a whole storage chest full of titanium back at my base. But before we can do that, we need more inventory space. We need better storage. These the storage chests that you start out with just really don't hold a lot. Here soon we'll unlock some large storage, which are like filing cabinets or something, and we'll be able to store a lot more in one place. There we go, back up and running, looking good. Let me see, I want a new terraforming screen. I think I'm just going to go down, deconstruct my terraforming screen and move it up rather than trying to look for the resources to build a second one. I want to look at how we're doing with each of our oxygen, pressure, and heat levels. How production's looking. I know heat's going to be pretty low because we've only built some tier 1 heaters. We don't have the tier 2 ones. So still just kind of creeping up towards blue sky, but it's really going to take off here soon. So how are we doing? Oxygen's looking pretty good now. We're at 4.35 parts per quadrillion, I think, per second. Heat's at 1.1 pica-Kelvin. I don't know what these units are. And then pressure's at 3.8 nanopascals. Even though each of the units are different for these, you can kind of compare the magnitudes of them. So like I'm producing about 4 times as much oxygen as I am heat right now, which makes sense because we've built the tier 2 vegetubes and still have the tier 1 oxygen or heaters over there. So I think we're ready to start moving some of this stuff up. I took the vegetube. I'm gonna break down that thing. What do we have in here? I'm gonna leave stuff in storage. I'm gonna focus more on moving items first. So I'll grab that. For the drills, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and break these down. The tier 2 drills, like one tier 2 drill is worth more than those 4 tier 1 drills that I just broke down. The heaters, I'm gonna leave the heaters for now. I'm not gonna bother moving them. I'm just gonna wait until I can build a tier 2 heater. So we'll move some of this stuff up, and then we'll start using the resources from these items to actually build like a nice little base where we can kind of live for the rest of the game. We'll keep expanding that base, but it's nice to just start with a couple of rooms and maybe some storage and stuff. I'm gonna grab this ice while I'm running past because I'm going to need it to make water here in a second. I don't have any more liquid water on me. Alright, so let's see. Just going to throw all this stuff in there. So we're going to need some more. I think it's 2 iron and 1 titanium per living compartment. Yeah. But I'm going to grab some more iron because what I want to do is you look at the ground, it's very uneven. It kind of goes up and down. There's little peaks and valleys. They're not huge, but oh, good. Heater tier 2. That's going to be huge. They're big enough that like when I try to link 2 living compartments, they have to be at the same level. And so if there's ground that's like cutting through one of them, then I won't be able to place one next to them. So what I like to do is kind of find a high point on the ground, like over here, and build my living compartment up in the air so it's actually floating. And then we're going to do some stairs. I'll throw in the living compartment door so we can actually get in. Yeah, then I'll do some stairs to get up into it. And we'll probably do like a little foundation grid underneath it, just so it looks like, it kind of makes sense that this thing's up in the air. It's actually like sitting on something and not just floating. So I'll do this. I'm going to make sure I've got that little link icon in the middle of my screen. That means that the stairs are linking to the door, and they sort of snap together correctly. If I don't have that, then they might be like offset and not line up properly. So then we'll throw this little foundation grid underneath it. This is really just cosmetic. It doesn't actually hold it up. It doesn't affect anything. It just kind of makes it look like it's actually sitting on something instead of floating. I'll try to align it so it's not sticking out on one side. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So let's throw in on another living compartment next to this one. Add a couple rooms to this thing. And we won't need any more doors. We'll just have the one door, and then each of these living compartments will create like a little hallway in between them. So let's do one there, and I'll do one on the back here. There we go. Excuse me. Still getting over just the... I'm over COVID. I'm feeling much better, but I've still got some like congestion and stuff going on, so I'm coughing a lot. Okay, so what do we want? Let's get our blueprint screen and terraform screen back up so we can kind of see where we're at. Also want to turn those microchips into something. I don't remember what you get from them. So I need iron, silicon, and cobalt. Alright, and then I'm also going to need iron and silicon, which I think I've used up all my... Nope, there we go. I realize this is kind of a dorky base to start out with. I'll throw on some more rooms later. So let's do our terraforming screen kind of right here. And I'm going to put off to the side because there's another big screen that we'll get later, and I'll put that one next to it. And then we'll throw our blueprint screen, which for some reason I'm out of iron. I guess I didn't pick up enough for both. We'll put our blueprint screen on the floor right below that. Iron, iron. There's the iron. Alright, so throw this guy on the ground. I'll put it right here. And let's go get those microchips that we picked up and cash them in, see what we get for them. One, two. Fortunately, all you need is a microchip. You don't need any other resources like iron or silicon or anything. So we'll just decode a blue chip, and we got a mining speed tier 1 microchip. That's nice. It increases how fast you collect resources. And agility boost tier 1. Nice. That's our mobility, our speed increase item. That's going to make us run a little bit faster. So let's see what it takes to build that. 2 aluminum and 2 fabric. Alright, so I've got one. Don't have enough aluminum to actually build that right now. There is some aluminum over there, but I'm not going to run and worry about that right now. I've got to get my heaters going. I've unlocked the heater tier 2, and actually that takes aluminum, so I am going to have to go get some aluminum. Alright, water. Almost out of water. I'm about to die. That would not be very good. There's my water. Let's go get some more ice. I need to keep a good supply of ice and water on hand so I'm not having to run around to collect it when I need water. There we go. I'm also going to have to go back and get some of my food here soon. You know what I think I'm going to do? I was kind of trying to decide when I wanted to do this. There are 11 golden chests hidden around the world, and each golden chest contains some very valuable items inside of it. And when I started the series, I was trying to decide how long I wanted to wait to go get those. And I think I may just go ahead and start getting some of them, because they've got some really good plants for oxygen production. They've got food, they've got aluminum. Lots of good stuff that we're going to need. So, yeah, let me do that. So I know there's one on the other side of this little basin where we started. So I'm going to head over and grab that one first, because I also need to swing back over by our starting point and pick up some food so I don't die of starvation. Probably break down a few more things while we're over here. What do we got over here? Is this chest? Oh look, aluminum. Nice. And food. And iridium. Nice. We'll just take all of this. That'll save us a trip. I'm going to go get that golden chest in this episode. I just don't need to do it right now. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of this. Yeah, all of it. Move all of this up. I'm going to leave the wind turbines for now, because I am kind of low on power, and they just, it's free power. I mean, they don't cost you anything. Might as well. We'll eat something. We'll eat something. There we go. I guess I haven't put any storage in our actual formal base yet. Probably need to do that now. What did I come back here for? Heater. Let's build some heaters. Need some titanium. This is definitely going to go push us over the power limit. I'm just going to throw these over here by the drills for now. Nope, those have to go indoors. I keep forgetting that. I'll throw them in here. I'll move this guy over to my base. Makes more sense to have it here anyways. I'll put it kind of right here. And we'll get some more power going. We need some cobalt, iron, and silicon. I think I have both of those in my chest over here, maybe? Maybe? Iron? No silicon? Nope, no silicon. There's always something. There's always one thing that you're missing. You have to go hunting for. Alright, let's build another little solar panel up here. Alright, power restored. These heaters are consuming 3.5 kilowatts a second. The solar panels produce 6.5. So depending on how much I was short by, I may be able to get away with one more heater. I need some silicon, titanium, and iron. Do I have the titanium? Nope, so I need the titanium and silicon. Oh boy. Alright, silicon. There's 3 silicon right here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab all of this. Rather than just going out and picking up the 1 or 2 things I need, like I've been doing. Holy cow, we're already at half an hour. I was hoping to get up to blue sky by the end of this video. I'm going to go a little bit longer because really haven't gotten as much done as I was hoping to so far. There's not enough space in here. Let's see if we can move some of this stuff around. Good grief. I don't need to hold on to all this food right now. Unlock the progress screen. That's kind of useful. It just kind of shows you what the current stage is that you're on and what the next stage is and your progress, like percentage-wise, towards it. It's not like a must-have, but of course I'm going to build it. Alright, 2 heaters. Didn't run out of power, so that's good. I've got to get all that storage stuff out of there. I need to move it over. When do we unlock the large storage? That's at 50,000 Ti, so still got quite a ways to go. We'll actually unlock the tier 2 solar panel here in just a minute. That'll be nice. Alright, temporary storage it is. We'll throw in some small storage crates over here. And start moving some of the stuff out of that first room. Grab some of this. And definitely gonna have to come back and organize all this at some point. Right now I'm just trying to get everything moved out of that first building. And I can build one more little storage crate. We'll move the rest of it over, and then I think we'll go get some more aluminum so we can build some more like heaters and vegetubes and stuff. What? Didn't I? Oh, I thought I got everything. Alright, so everything that's in here I think we can leave in here for now. It's not my ideal long-term storage for those things, but I don't have anywhere else to put them. Alright, so this is like all the food that I have left. I've got to find some more food. So I'm going to grab a water. I know I've got a water. I'm going to drink that here pretty soon, so I want to have a backup. And I'm going to head over to the aluminum place first. Unlock the living compartment glass. That's a nice little quality of life improvement. You can just put like windows on your buildings. Wow, unlocked a lot of stuff. The transmission screen. So the radar dish and the transmission screen that I just unlocked, those don't actually affect gameplay. They're just sort of for the storyline, I guess. You'll get some messages that kind of explain why you're here. And need to pick up the resources to build a little outpost over here. So need some titanium, some iron. I don't know why I keep saying iron instead of iron. And I think I need one more titanium. We'll have enough to build an outpost. And I'll definitely hit this chest in a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I'm going to build this outpost on the other side of this little ravine here where all the aluminum deposits are. Oh, got to build it soon. I'm about to run out of oxygen. There we go. That was a little bit closer than I was expecting. And alright, so this little dark area over here. Ooh, speaking of oxygen, unlocked oxygen tank tier 3. I'll grab the stuff in this chest and break it down, and we'll start going around and picking up iron. So this area, not iron, aluminum. This is the aluminum area. It's got lots and lots of aluminum on the ground. And later in the game, we'll unlock the blueprints for, I think it's called an ore extractor. And you can build those in different locations, and it will actually extract the items from the ground for that area. So if we build an ore extractor in this area, it will extract aluminum because this is the aluminum area, for lack of a better word. Alright, I need to start making my way back. I don't want to wander out too far from my outpost with my oxygen levels. Oh, another little chest in here. I'm just going to grab the blueprints. Everything else I do want, but I don't need it right now. My main focus right now is the aluminum. I don't want to fill up my inventory with like iron. Okay, oxygen getting low. Can we make it back? I hope so. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Yeah, we're good. Ooh, new blueprint beacon. Alright, so we'll drop a little storage crate in here and offload some of this, like the microchip and the iron. Try to fill up on aluminum for now. Go ahead and drink our water. Drink our water. I don't know why that's not working. Having some trouble with that today. And I think there's a golden chest in this area somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. There's another little crash ship, but I don't think there's anything, like it's not big enough for us to explore. I think it's just sort of decorating with crashed ships, I guess. I'm not going to try to get every single piece of aluminum over here. There's tons of aluminum. We'll be here all day if I did that. But getting enough that we can build several things that we need right now. Yeah, we're not making it to blue sky, you guys. We're at 16,000 Ti. We're so far off. I think I spent a little bit more time exploring that ship and building up a new base than I expected. Took a little bit longer to get some of the tier 2 equipment upgrades. Yeah, we're fine. We'll make it. Alright, so... Oh, one of those was magnesium. Magnesium and aluminum look very similar. So I'm going to grab this. We'll leave the food behind. It's nice to have some food at different outposts. Okay, so... Actually, I'm going to grab this iron. And we'll start heading back. But I'm going to head this way because I know for a fact there is a golden chest right over here. And I definitely want to grab that. Let's see, where is it? Where is it hiding? There should be a little bridge. Maybe it's that bridge. Maybe I went too far. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this guy right here, golden seed, 600% oxygen multiplier. That is what we want. I'm going to grab this and the aluminum. I'm actually going to leave everything else in there. Ran out of inventory space, and what I like to do is build a little wind turbine next to a golden chest when I find it, just as kind of a reminder that I've already found this one. Wind turbines, again, they don't cost you anything. It's 1 iron, very easy to build, and it just adds a tiny amount of power. Not going to make a huge difference, but it's also not going to like take away from anything else that we're trying to do. Hopefully I don't look at that and think I got everything, because I did actually leave a few things behind. So let's head back to our base. We'll offload this aluminum. And we unlock the tier 2 solar panels. Those are going to be a huge upgrade to power. So I think what I'm going to do to sort of finish up this episode is we'll upgrade our power, and then just get some more tier 2 drills, heaters, and vegetubes going, so we've got plenty of production for our terraforming output stuff. So we'll drop off all this aluminum, all-ish. Can't actually store all of it. I'll decode this microchip. We got a compass. That's nice. Not going to worry about that right now. What I need right now is some solar panels. So for each of these, we're going to need 2 cobalt, 1 silicon, 1 iron, 1 magnesium, 1 aluminum. Let's get enough resources for 3. So... magnesium, silicon, magnesium. We'll kind of sort these things. Cobalt. I know I don't have enough for all this, but I'm going to use what I do have before going around and collecting more. So I've got 3 magnesium. We need some more cobalt. And then we need 1 silicon. And 2 iron, and I think that'll do it. There's some silicon. And there's some iron. Need 1 more iron. Oh, goodness. This is what I'm talking about. I need iron. There's not iron in sight. Lots of titanium, which kind of looks like iron from a distance. Misleading iron. There we go. I'll grab this one more since I'm here. I'm apparently struggling to find it. And I'll start heading back. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the items to make a 4th one. Let's see if I can actually make 4 right now. That might be nice. Oxygen's low. Might not actually make it back. Oh, inventory's full. Oxygen's critical. Oh, I think we can make it. Yes, that was close. That was really close. That was super duper close. Okay. All right. I'm going to put my solar panels over here on this hill. And this will be like their long-term permanent spot. Oh. Oh, because it takes 2 cobalt each. I got 1 cobalt for each of them. That's alright. There's plenty of cobalt lying around here. Yeah, I'll just make the 3 for now. There we go. Alright. Drills. I'm going to move these drills kind of over in the same spot. Ish. No, I'm not going to put them like right in front of my solar panels. I'll kind of put them over here. And let's build one more. I need some titanium. I know that's iron. Oh, look at this. Iron right there next to my base. I went running all over looking for the stuff. Titanium, titanium. Pop in to top off our oxygen. And then we'll build another tier 2 drill over here. I'm actually going to make one more. I'm going to make 4. So we need one more. We've got the iron. We need 2 more titanium for this. And we'll place you there. And now last thing will be heaters. I'm going to build 2 more tier 2 heaters. You notice I'm leaving my solar panels and like wind generators and stuff. I'm not going to worry about breaking those down right now because the tier 1 solar panels don't really give me back any resources that I need, like the aluminum that goes in the tier 2 ones. And so it doesn't hurt to just keep those around for a little while. I actually want to build another room to this thing since we're almost out of space there. Got some water. Not worried about water. I've got some food. We'll go and eat that. Ooh, exoskeleton 2. That'll let us equip more modules. Not super important right now. I don't have any other modules I want it to equip. But once we get like the compass module and the increased mining speed module, we're going to need to build that thing so we can equip everything. Alright, so we'll build an extra living compartment onto the side of this so we've got enough space for our heaters and veggie tubes. And then I'm going to start by moving my heaters into the new room over here just to make space. So I'll put one there and one next to it. And then need some iridium, iron, and aluminum. Got plenty of aluminum back at our base. Hopefully we've got some spare iron in there. I see one right there just in case. And I'm going to build 2 more of these. Whoops, that grabbed too much. So I need 2 iron and 4 iridium. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't have any iron. Okay, so I've got silicon. Yep, got silicon. Titanium. I've got 1 titanium. I'm going to need 1 more. And then I think I've got everything else. Alright, so we need 2 iron and 1 titanium, I believe. So much of this game is just running around collecting the resources that you need for stuff. At least until I can unlock the large storage crates, then I can really start building a decent storage room, and then just spend some time collecting a bunch of resources and storing them so that I have them when I need them. All right, another heater. Probably going to run out of energy here very soon since I'm building a ton of tier 2 items now. All right, and then our veggie tubes. I need 2 more tier 2 veggie tubes. So for this, we're going to need ice, iron, and silicon. Let me drink my water. So I'll need 4 ice, since each of them takes 2. Ice, I think, is the one thing that won't replenish. I don't think you ever get more ice from like meteor showers or anything. Which kind of makes sense. The planet's heating up, and so, you know, it shouldn't be more ice. Eventually, there's actually like caves with ice blocking them that you have to reach a certain heat index before the ice will melt. And so it kind of makes sense as ice starts melting that there shouldn't be more ice forming. But also, it's kind of an early game resource. You don't really need ice later in the game. So it's not a huge deal that you run out. The ice that's there isn't going to disappear. Like if I leave that ice right there and don't touch it, it'll be there until the end of the game. It's just not going to, there's not going to be new ice that generates anywhere. All right, veggie tube and magnesium. 1 magnesium. All right, 2 more veggie tubes. And then we're going to throw our golden seed into one of those, and that is now producing, it's kind of hard to read the text, 7.2 parts per quintillion versus this guy over here is like 1.8. So yeah, those gold seeds are huge. And the seed Nolna will be a 300% multiplier for that. All right. I think this is a good stopping point. Let me head back to my base. I'm going to top up on health, by which I mean food. And man, I've got 2 space food left. I think next episode that's going to be our big priority is we're going to have to go around and find some more food in some chests laying around. But for now, our oxygen's ticking up at a rate of 15 parts per quintillion per second, heat's at 19 picokelvin per second, and pressure at 6. So pressure could actually stand to go up a little bit. It's kind of lagging behind. Let's see what that's going to give us. Pressure is going to unlock, the nuclear reactor, but that's so far away. That's at 60 nanopascals. We're super far away from that. Drill tier 3, that's going to be big. That's coming up soon. We'll reach that at 21 nanokelvin for heat. That's not very far. And then food grower, we are so close, which is good because we're almost out of food. So we should hit 12 parts per trillion very, very soon. And then we'll unlock the food grower and we can start growing this squash. Squash is not a great food source, but it's all we got. So we're going to start growing that. So this is a really good stopping point, I think. And next episode, we'll hopefully unlock these things and start getting some more food, some more pressure, getting close to our storage locker. So I think a storage room will be coming up soon. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are looking. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. I'm having a lot of fun, and I will catch you guys next time.